Hi guys, Anton here from Adventure Afrika, and this week we're at the SA 4x4 Outdoor Show. We are going to be looking around at the show of what is new, what is cool, and what you can look forward to on the market. Behind me is probably one of my favorite rooftop tents, and I've spent many nights in this one, and also specifically the Bundu Trail that they've got here. But with me, I've got DJ to tell us a little bit more about their products. I know that you guys brought out a while back now a teardrop camper.
That's correct, yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so the teardrop basically followed our Bundu Trail trailer, which is an off-road trailer. The teardrop is more a hatchback type semi-caravan, but not a big setup, very lightweight, 600 kilos. Very basics, got a fridge in, a kitchen, and you can either go for a long weekend or for a couple of weeks.
So with the Bundu top, for example, behind us, you guys got different sizes.
Yes.
How many sizes do you currently have in the Bundu top?
So we actually advertised 3 sizes, which is our standard size. Then we've got the Bundu King, which is a much wider 10 to 1.6. And then we've got the Super King, which is 1.6 wide and 3.1 meters long. But we also do sizes in between.
3.1 meters long.
That's correct. And that's actually not our biggest. Our biggest so far is 3.6 by 1.8 wide. So we do custom builds as well.
Okay, but back to the Bundu Trail. And that is a really lovely little trailer that you guys have. There are so much space in it. I mean, you guys borrowed it for us a couple of years back and we went to Botswana with it. And at the end, we were just putting crap inside just to fill the spaces.
A lot of packing
There is a hell of a lot of space.
That's true, yeah. So the Bundu Trail's got a lot of space, got a very unique kitchen that folds and swivels out. A lot of packing space in the back as well.
And tell me, what power system are you guys using in the Bundu Trail?
So we actually switched to Victron quite recently. We're doing lithium batteries. You can add more lithium if you want to. And we're doing a 410 watt solar panel, and you can actually add more throwout panels as well.
And tell me, where do we find you guys?
We are based in Benoni.
And website?
Our website is bundutec.co.za.
Guys, if you're looking for easy camping, and I mean easy, it's literally the press of a button and it goes down. I'm not going to take it down completely, but it's like 30 seconds it's down, 30 seconds it's up. You can keep your stuff inside there, your pillows, your duvet, and just stop at the camp, press a button, and you'll have a beer. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Anton, nice seeing you again.
Like to see you too, DJ. Cheers, guys. Guys, I'm here with Kenneth from CGEAR. And Kenneth, what do you guys have here? This is basically a ground sheet.
Yes, it's our special ground sheet. It's an Australian product. Originally, it was developed for helicopters to land on, military product. Now, what happens is the sand goes right through it. So whatever you walk on top of it, as you move on it, you just go through it. What's underneath doesn't push back from the bottom. So it always stays clean.
Well, I know for a fact because we've got I think we've got one of your smaller ones because they come in different sizes as well. But we've got one of your smaller ones for our shower cubicle. And the one thing that I hate is when I take a shower in the bush, my feet gets full of mud and stuff. But this really prevents it. It keeps the mud down. There's water, but I'm not getting mud on my toes. So this really works.
It does. So the water will seep through, but the mud is just basically wet sand. It will always stay at the bottom. Now you can scrub your feet on it, and it will always stay clean.
And tell me, how big is your range? You've got quite a large range of these mats available.
We do. We've got about 14 sizes, rectangular sizes, vehicle-specific sizes, and then we've got a lot of L shapes for the off-road trailers, caravans. So there is something. I've got an idea of L-shaped straight sizes, and then we're launching 2 new sizes, Jimny-specific and more shower cubicle-specific as well.
And tell me, where do people find you?
We sell online on our website. We're courier countrywide. And then we also sell to a range of good caravan stores.
And your website is?
CGEAR.co.za.
Guys, if you're looking for a ground sheet, hop on to CGEAR.co.za and go and check it out. Really, they work. Kenneth, good seeing you, mate. We'll chat again. Have you ever wanted to go camping and you thought, oh my goodness, I cannot afford all the equipment I need? Well, Andrew from Go Camp, he's got the solution for you. Andrew, you can rent basically everything that I see here from you guys.
Correct. Yeah, so we started a rentals business that meant that, you know, the access to market and guys getting access to the equipment doesn't mean you have to own it. We've got bolt-on options, so anything from the canopy up, canopy rooftop tents, fridge systems, battery systems, trailers, you know, big 4-sleeper trailers, and yeah, it's been keeping us busy and giving guys opportunities to go to the bush, which is great.
And you guys, we spoke briefly yesterday, and you guys are not set with a certain product. You pick the products and you test them, and you know that what you're renting out is the stuff that you believe is going to last.
100% the ethos of our business. Everything that we rent out, we've personally used and approved. Every trailer combination, every rooftop tent, everything we've personally used and believe it's best of what is available.
So how does renting work? Do you rent it on a daily basis, or how do you guys work that out?
So if you hop on our site, you'll see from product to product, there's an opportunity on the page to drop down and select how many nights you want to travel. We've got a sliding scale with our per night rate. So the longer you take the equipment, the lower the daily rate becomes. So yeah, you jump on the website, you select how many nights you want it for, and it'll spit out the number.
And where are you guys based?
We're based in Midrand, right next to the racetrack, here up this side of the country, and in Deep River in Cape Town in the southern suburbs.
And where do they find you on the web?
gocamp.co.za.
So guys, if you're looking for camping equipment and you don't want to spend that money yet, chat to Go Camp and go and rent it.
Rent it.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Guys, so what would the SA 4x4 show be without me visiting George?
Hey,
here?
bro, halve show. Halve show.
How have you been?
Hey, let me tell you, I'll tell you this, mate. In Botswana, when I stop anywhere in Botswana, they're like, hey, Motsamai! No, that means waka waka, or the one that's always wandering.
Yeah.
My life is about wandering. I've been wandering too much, I think.
Well, you've kind of settled kind of roots now here. I believe you're in Irene with
Yeah.
your shop now.
Yes,
It's been
yes.
open now for how long?
March,
Almost
April,
6
May,
months.
June, July, yeah, 6 months.
6 months.
And it's going excellent, like really. But I think, and I'm gonna tap myself on the shoulder, and that little man there of mine, Bella, it's my son. What we do is what we've tried and tasted in the field, and it's different if you know. I'm selling you a product, and I know I've tasted it, it works, versus selling you something to make a quick buck. Rather not do a sale than selling something that I know is going to fail or not work. But it's experience, my bro. Experience. Whatever we put out, it's like we paid the school fees for that.
But George, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit now.
Oh.
We are actually doing a bi-weekly podcast now, and we would really like you to come and join us
would love it.
one week and come and tell us
I would love it.
some of your funniest stories of the bush, because I think people will love to hear them.
Will it be X-rated?
We can make it X-rated.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
But yeah,
But yeah, that'll be lekker, man. It's just Africa chatting, travel chatting.
and tips. Because people need those tips. Where to go? If you're just starting 4x4ing, where do you need to go? Where do you start?
Where do you start? Minimum start. And
Do you really need Ubuntu?
no, never. I mean, I started with a Hilux, like stock standard. Not even a canopy, trolleys. That's how I started, like 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness, and now that you see, you've got a blow-up canopy here.
Yeah.
It's not a blow-up doll, it's a blow-up canopy.
Yeah, much better. Cheaper.
Yeah. But listen, guys, please come and visit George. And George, obviously, you guys all know him. Trans-Africa Tours and Safaris. And George?
Come get a free man up rum.
Yeah, I'm still
And
waiting for
and a
mine. Where's my
banana
man up
shooter.
rum now?
Hey, where's die oude man up rum? I'm gonna organize you one now. You have, and the new shooter, Pusam. That thing is.
Oh, what's it good?
Pusam.
Yeah, I thought you're swearing now.
No. It's like pisang, banana, yummies, all.
But we'll see you
Controversial.
on recovery point.
Yes,
Come
yes,
and join us. We'll-
Yeah, really like
maybe
it,
we
man.
come and shoot it there at your place somewhere in
That'll be-
Irene.
I'm there tomorrow if you want to come do it tomorrow. Come, open, not tomorrow, Monday.
Monday.
Open the schedule.
We'll make a
Because
plan.
on Tuesday I'm gone again.
Where you going?
Richtersveld.
Oh, lekker man.
But then I'm done for a little while. And then,
Is George going to take a vacation?
yeah, I need one. Yeah, I need one. Listen, that's the other perception, man. I just want to put that out. People think it's so glamorous to be a tour operator. It's hard work.
Or a 4x4 and overlanding journalist. They think,
it's
"No,
hard
you've got
work."
the lekkerest job. Nee, bro.
No,
It's
there's
work.
a lot of things behind the scenes that the videos don't always show.
Yeah.
It stays hard. It's a job, but at least it's a job that you honestly, truly love and still enjoy doing.
It's a passion.
It's a passion. I mean, it's obvious. Passion, you can't fake passion. You can't fake enthusiasm.
And it's this continent.
Yeah, of course.
Africa runs in our
Hey, my
blood.
brother, Africa. And I kind of hammer a lot on it lately. It's like, there's no other place like Africa. Go walk in New York. People are like this.
Yeah.
Go walk in Australia and greet somebody and think you're crazy. Go walk in Europe. In Africa, if you walk in Africa and you say, hey, Arrivari, the next person just lights up at this big smile, Africa smile. The warm heart of Africa. You'll never ever find it anywhere on the globe other than in Africa. The warmness of Africa.
George, I think I have to come and visit you on Monday,
come see me.
because we definitely need to explore
Yeah.
this topic a little bit further.
The warmth of Africa, the African heart. Hey, my bro! Lekker man, lekker. Nou, kom ons gaan.
Guys, thanks to George, and George,
Hey,
we'll talk soon again.
of course my bro. Come see me Monday, we'll have a lekker chat.
Cheers.
Hoe sê ons? Arrivari!
Arrivare! I'm here at the rooftop stand, and this is probably the lightest rooftop tent that you can get in South Africa. And they've got two of them. One is around about 40 kgs, and the other one is about 45 kgs.
We've
And with
actually
me-
got 3 of them.
You've got 3. Well,
Ah.
with me, I've got Tammy, and Tammy, you're going to tell me a little bit more. So you've got 3 of them?
Yeah, we've just launched about almost a year ago, the first solo rooftop tent in the world.
Okay.
Camper have launched their first solo now this year, which means it's built like this, but it's made for the single traveler. There's lots of overlanding guys that go by themselves, fishing, hunting. So you get to be able to put a fully single bed on top of your roof rack and pack all your bedding inside, but still have your whole side of your roof rack for mountain bikes, kayaks, your jerry cans. And so it's quite a fun one. So that's our third little secret one that we haven't quite.
Well, the thing is, I've spoken to you a couple of times on the phone, and you kept on saying everything just clips on. I believe there's like a awning and a shower cubicle, and you can put a... Where does the table go?
Okay, so how we differ to a lot of the rooftop tents is that we try and keep everything really light and really simple. So you can get to camp and you don't have to worry about doing very much. We recommend, if you're playing the lightweight game, to not have a full roof rack, to rather use roof bars, because you're trying to remove all that weight off your roof and keep the load rating down. So when you have the roof bars, then the table fits underneath our and connects to the runners on our roof pods. The awning is integrated into the side of the frame. It's not on this tent, but it is on our other demos here. And then the shower cube clips onto the front nose on the other side. So they all integrate onto the roof pod, keeping it all really light and simple. And then how we also differ is that all your bedding fits inside, your mattress sits inside, and the ladder can go inside.
And then you can close it.
And you can close your roof pod, which means that when you get to camp, you really
Everything
don't have
is
to
set.
do anything. And then you're playing with like under 50 kgs with add-ons and your bedding, and it's super simple.
And again, this is ideal for something like a Jimny. I mean, you don't want to put a lot of weight on a Jimny, and 50 kgs, that is not a lot.
Yeah, so that's 50 kgs with an awning.
With an awning.
With an awning. So we're 40 kgs. You add the awning of 8 kgs. Your roof bars are then 2 kgs. And you got 50 kgs for your full setup.
The other thing that I like about the roof pod is the price, because you're not breaking the bank with this.
We're trying to keep it accessible for the South African market. We haven't had an increase in over 2 years, really trying to be like possible for everybody. We also work with a company called DigiRent, which does, you get your roof pod and you can pay it off. So it gives people who don't necessarily have the full cash injection up front, the opportunity to be able to also buy a roof pod.
And tell me, where do people find you guys?
So on our website, which is theroofpod.co.za, my Instagram is also very active with all of my clients' pictures. So you can really see some live footage from the actual in use from people, their stories, their adventures. And then the WhatsApp is on our website as well. And you get me on the other side of it.
And we've got a little project that's around the
Do.
corner that we're going to try and see exactly what we can do with this.
It's going to
So-
be fun.
Watch out for that. But Tammy, it was great seeing you at the show.
Lovely to
And
meet you.
good luck for the rest of the show.
Thank you. Looking forward to it. Thanks for coming to visit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, I know I've been saying this quite a bit, but I'm probably standing here by one of my other favorite products, the General Grabber 83. Now, I've had the General Grabber 82 on my first Hilux that unfortunately I donated to the RDP. But my second set was also on the Hilux, and my 83s probably now has got around 80,000 Ks on it. And I'm telling you, what a wonderful set of tires. Easy to drive on the sand with, because although it's got a decent sidewall, well, actually, let's speak to Dave, because Dave, you actually know a little bit more. Tell us about the 83, because I really love it, and I find it brilliant for off-roading.
Anton, well, great. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault you. The tire is a brilliant tire. It's really cool. We have two derivatives. We have just the normal 8 all-terrain tire. Then we have the all-terrain tire with the light truck construction. And with the conditions of the roads today, we have the light truck construction. Obviously, you're driving around and you need to just be cautious of the potholes and stuff. With your light truck construction, you've got that peace of mind that you can drive through this and go through it without damaging the tire. Your ordinary all-terrain tire is more for your weekend leisure person that wants to drive in the town, but have the comfort of going off-road on the weekend, maybe going to the Kruger National Park, or just going down to the farm or something. So you have best of both worlds. The all-terrain, the Grabber 83 covers for both of those terrains.
And then if you want to go a little bit aggressive, or a little bit more aggressive, you've got also have the ATX. It's not yet much terrain, but it's a much chunkier pattern that it has.
Yeah, you've got the ATX, I would call it your hybrid. You've got your 83, which is your 50/50 application. Your ATX, which we've got on the side here, is more your 80/20, more inclined for the off-road conditions. And then we've got a mud terrain further down. Now your mud terrain, I mean, everyone knows the mud terrain is harder, stronger, sturdier. But your ATX is just in a different world. It's got bigger blocks, gives you much better mud clearance capabilities, and also great in the wet because of it's got those big, we call it the solid to void ratio. So you've got more void to solid, and that's why it gives you that much clearance capabilities.
Now, for me, the ATX is a perfect balance of everything. Like you said, it's a very good 50/50 tire. Now, it's going to sound silly, but it's got a kind of a soft sidewall in the sense that it's flexible. Why I like that is when you deflate it, you get a very long pattern that is very useful on the beach. And if I say soft, it doesn't mean it's not strong or sturdy. It's just a little bit more flexible, and it gives you, it's just brilliant for sand driving.
As I say, you're 100% correct there. The deflation, and I mean, you just mentioned there, it's not the width of the tire, it's the length of the pattern. So the Grabber 83, the normal, gives you that nice, that deflation, and it gives you that nice balloon, which will give you that nice comfort ride. And also the nice thing about it, even on our roads, it's a quiet tire. It's not a noisy tire, because you'll see that the tread pattern as well, it itself lends it for a lot quieter conditions on the road.
Well, like I said, I think I've spent around about 150,000 Ks between the 82 and the 83 on general Grabbers, and I really prefer this tire. And 9 out of 10 times, this is the tire that I recommend because it's such a versatile, and it's just, what's the word that I'm looking for?
All-rounder.
All-rounder.
Yeah, it's a, you know what, funny enough, we at these type of shows, and we're creating a lot of brand awareness. And for us, it's not uncommon for people to come to us and brag and say, listen, I've just got 100,000 Ks in your tire. Well, I've got 120,000. So for us, it's very rewarding to have a product that people just appreciate so much. So
it's also kind of like, oh crap, the tire is too good. We're not selling enough.
No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot more customers that we need to get on journal. So it's not about getting too much money from the current customers. Let's get more customers. And that's our aim. We just want to create that brand awareness to get out there and to get that product onto everyone's vehicles.
Well, guys, if you're looking for a decent all-terrain tire that can give you a good balance of on-road and off-road driving, please go and have a look at the General Grabber 83. Marvelous tire. And Dave, it was good meeting you today.
Nice to see you again. I mean, likewise.
Good seeing you.
Awesome, man.
Cheers. We're sitting here with Roy Falk, and with me is Quitty. Quitty, tell me a little bit more of Roy Falk. I see that it wants to be, the small one actually wants to look like a teardrop, but it's not really a teardrop because you enter from the rear.
You enter from the rear because I like the solid roofs, because we South Africans tend to love solid buildings and solid caravans, and I thought, okay, let's do a lid at the back that give me that solid roof and create that wind lobby at the back, so I don't have any dust and wind coming into the back of the caravan, because we tend to use caravans that you open the door, the nature is coming into your caravan. Now I created a safe space, a clean space where nothing comes into the caravan because of that extra door on inside. It also creates at night an extra door for safety that you lock, and you don't have to feel afraid sleeping.
Well, the interesting thing is that I was inside both of them a little bit earlier, and it felt like the bed was quite short, but you actually reckon it's a 2.1 meter long bed.
It's a 2.1 meter long bed. You can, I always tell the guys, they don't prove it. They say, use a drawing. And because I've actually gone back, because I thought maybe the bed isn't 2.1, and I've actually gone back and measured 2.1.
So there's ample of space for our long South Africans.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit more. How much does it weigh? How much can it carry? What's the tar and GBM of the caravan?
This one is it's 1.1 and it goes up to 1870. But the axle on this is a 2.5 ton axle, 2.5 ton coupler. So it's more than stronger than the weight it carries. And because on impact, some of the roads you drive with the potholes, you tend to get a bigger impact than what you're supposed to. Then that bigger axle just helps. So the weight of the caravan is it's a lot for a small caravan. Not a lot, but it's a high total because it's made of stainless steel 1.2 millimeter. That's already carries a lot of weight. But also the chassis and the heavier axles and the couplers just adds up to a lot of extra weight on the thing. But it makes it stronger because in the end, you need to get back home and go through where your car want to go. So, and bring it safely back home.
And the design is quite unique. I mean, how did you guys decide on the design, and where does the name Royale comes from?
I come from a factory background, and I love the heavy machinery and the bolts and the slow machinery. That's what I love. And I also love Second World War machinery and tanks and military vehicles. So that's where you see all these hexagon bolts and the rivets from the plane. And also the grey just amplifies that rivets on the side of the caravan because it almost gives you that plane with the rivets that we tend to grow up and love. So I've picked up some of the lines from the Royale helicopter. I see some of the angles and say, okay, I want some angles on my caravan, and that comes over. And also some of the American planes with the nose, with the stealth fighters. So it's basically a military feel to this whole thing. Industrial with the bolts and giving that impression and security. It's actually built stronger.
In the inside, there is a bed. What else do you have in the inside of let's say the Royale off-road?
And both of these, you have that 2.1 meter bed and 1.3 wide. You've got a shower that's, I don't know if you should say it on camera, but 2 people fits in that shower. And you've got a kitchen top unit with a washing basin. We normally use it for just brushing teeth, washing some extra dishes because in the evening we make some coffee, and your extra drawers inside for clothing. So that's basically, we want to minimize what we have inside because we don't want to make it too clustered inside. So that's, and you've got on the C4, we've got a C2 and a C4. The C4 just got the 2 extra bunk beds. Basically the rest of it is the same as the C2.
And price-wise, what are you looking at?
The small one is show price 435, normally 465, 435 plus VAT. The bigger one, 645 plus VAT.
And where do they find you, Quitty?
You can find us on all the social medias, on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and then go to our website.
And your website is?
Well, in the info, Royale info. So you can go there, but we're posting like every week. There's new videos coming out on Facebook. So if you want to reach us, just go to these simple sites we all fiddle around with, and you will find something interesting every week on our site.
Quitty, thanks for having us, and good luck for the rest of the show.
Thank you for your time, and it's just nice sitting down with you.
Rest your feet a bit, ne?
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the best things that happened now, you meeting me, because I can sit down for a while.
Guys, you want to go and have a look at Royale? Find them on Facebook,
Thank you.
Instagram, and TikTok. I'm here with Wild Dog 4x4, and these guys were actually the first guys to produce these soft shackles right here in South Africa. And now their range have expanded. And with me, I've got Jock. Jock, listen, let's first start recovery kits. What do you guys have?
We have multiple recovery kits. We have basic recovery kits, Jimny specific recovery kits. Then we've got 8-ton, 12-ton, 15-ton advanced kits. We've got a new mid-range kit that's very popular. That is only a 12-ton kinetic rope, 2 bridles, 4 soft shackles, and a damper. And that is...
What is one of these bags? What is the typical things that you will find in these bags?
You get your kinetic rope. That's the one that's a little bit better than your strap. You get your static rope. It's a winch rope with a protective layer over. Then you get soft shackles. You get steel shackles in the advanced kit. You get a bridle. You get your safety lanyards. You get gloves, safety damper, and in the bag, in a nicely packed bag.
Listen, you mentioned something now. You talked about a kinetic rope.
Yes.
So what's the difference between a kinetic rope and a kinetic strap?
There's 2 differences. The kinetic strap stretches up to 25%. The kinetic rope can go up to 40% stretch, so you got more power. The one you can use more often, the round one, than the webbing. The webbing one you can use 2 to 3 times per recovery, then you have to wait for it to recover. Where the round one, we've used it personally many times in one day. So you can use it more often. But the difference is the round one is much bigger and it's more expensive, where the webbing one is a cheaper and smaller compact. So that's ideal for your emergency situations and stuff like that.
Well, can you show me what's in the bag?
Yeah, certainly. What I can do, we can open them up. So what we've got here is we've got the kinetic rope.
And this is the rope.
This is the rope. That's the one with our new colors and everything. So we've changed it a bit. Every year we change our ropes a little bit. You get a bridle to equalize your load. You get your soft shackles. You get steel shackles. You get our gloves, leather gloves. You get a safety damper as well in here. You get your safety damper. What's new on this as well is we're the first in the world that's done this. That's taken that you put your rope through and you twist it around. So if it snaps, sometimes the rope can go through. This will grab it on.
Okay.
So this is the first in the world that we've done this. And then obviously our static rope, that's the winch line with protective layer. Yes, the heavy duty one, yeah. So all this are in bags, and these are, most overland guys are using our advanced kits at the moment.
And price-wise, what is this going for?
This 12-ton is around 8,600 Rand.
And where do they find you, Jock?
Online or any major 4x4 retail shop.
WildDog4x4.co.za. Guys, you heard that? If you're looking for a lacquer recovery kit, check out the guys from WildDog4x4. That's WildDog4x4.co.za.
And
Jock,
we manufacture everything local.
proudly South African as well.
Yeah.
Jock, good seeing you.
Okay.
And good luck for the rest of the
Thanks
show.
very much, sir. Have a good day.
Hi guys, I'm here with Crafted Campers, and with you I've got Stefan. Stefan, nice meeting you guys.
You too, how's it? Hi.
Tell me a little bit about this, because I believe that you guys designed this specifically in mind for Jimny drivers.
Yeah, so the big focus was on the Jimny market. We kind of found a gap in terms of the weight, and especially with the EB license, to be able to create something that was unique for the Jimny. And so empty weight is about 550 kilos. That's base model. That's so it's got the it's basically got gas in it, and that's it. Yeah.
And tell me, why did you guys decide to design it? Why focus on the Jimny market though?
Well, I actually did the Fish River Canyon, which is why this is called the Canyon. I'd done quite a bit of camping, but just got to a stage where I just wanted to sleep on the floor anymore. And wanted something that was easy. That was the biggest single thing. I hated that setup and the takedown at the end of your weekend. I wanted something that was lightweight, so that you can tow it with a Jimny or any other mid-size SUV. I've had bigger campers. It's just cumbersome to be able to move that around when you're alone or you're on site. So I wanted something that was going to be lightweight, easy to move around, and then super easy to set up. So our motto for the design was 1, 2, 3 GNT. If you don't have a GNT in hand within 3 minutes, then
That is not worth it.
I haven't done my job. So that was the whole idea. So we wanted something that you could stop, open up, and camp. It was as simple as that.
Tell me a little bit about the construction of the vehicle or of the camper.
Yeah.
What exactly is it made of, and yeah.
Yeah. So the main frame is manufactured out of steel that's been galvanized. We've used a 1.6 ton axle, and it's a leaf spring axle for various reasons. So it was important to get our chassis to be well designed, rugged, and able to use whatever we throw at it. And then we've decided on composite panels for the main structure, purely because it's been used, it's been proven. So we use a sandwich panel that's got fiberglass on the outside, and then we use a PET panel, which is what they make recycled Coke bottles out of.
Okay.
And the reason for that, it's inert to water, it's inert to chemicals, it's not going to degrade over time. It's lightweight, and it can handle a bit of weight. So what's a little bit different with ours is that we do have an opportunity to put a rooftop tent on top, and we wanted to be able to handle that weight without putting any additional structure into it. And so that's the main structure, is really built out of composite, for reasons I've mentioned, just to keep the weight down, and then obviously to make it really strong and rigid.
So I know you guys have a show special here, but what's
Yeah.
the normal price of this camper, and what is included?
So at $295, including, that's our normal price on it. You'll get a fridge, you'll get a 1800 watt inverter, you'll get water, rooftop tent, awning with side skirts, plus the camper. So that's really kind of all in, and it's to make the units 100% autonomous. Show special is $269, so that's quite a big a special that we've got on there. And then base model, which is called Base Camp, is going for $195. Normally, I think on show we've got it for $169.
And what does that include for the base model?
Base model is, as it says, it's
As it is.
base model. You basically get the unit, decent mattress, and gas, and then you can kind of add on as you need and as you go.
What I've seen here is that you guys decided not to go for the conventional battery setup. You've got a battery box in here.
Yeah.
What was your reasoning behind that, though?
There were a couple of reasons. Is that, remember, our design ethos is really about simplicity, and not just in terms of ease of camping, but also in terms of the way in which we've designed it. So absolutely everything is considered. I do the cooking in the house, and so the galley is laid out like a yacht galley. Everything is kind of within reach. We try to make things really simple. Our doors don't open conventionally; they slide. There's no mechanisms. There's no latches. There's no, and so choosing our power supply was exactly the same concept. With systems that are built in, you've got so many different components that make up that system, and each one of those can go wrong. So that's number one. Number two is that everything is connected to the system, and if there's any fault anywhere, the system picks it up and manages that automatically. It'll shut down. I've got both 220 and 12 volt. And the other thing about it is that if you have a camper, unless you're using it every weekend, that battery backup becomes an ornament. And so we wanted to have something that you could take out and you can use in the home or wherever you want to use it. Very often when we have power failures in the factory, this will come out to power a grinder or whatever the case may be. So it's just that additional functionality that you get with it, rather than having a built-in system.
I like the idea of being able to take out a battery pack when you're not using it in your camper, and be able to use it at home, especially with us with the load shedding and what have you. But tell me, Stefan, where do people find you?
We are based in Mildersdrift, and you're welcome to come and have a cup of coffee on the farm. We actually set up in a dairy, or an old dairy. But otherwise, you can get it at craftedcampers.co.za, and you'll find us either on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube under Crafted Campers with 2 Ks.
Guys, if you like what you're seeing, please hop onto the website. And Stefan, good luck for the show. Huh?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Thanks. Guys, that's it for episode 1 of the SA 4x4 and Outdoor Show here at Zwartkops Raceway. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to see more of our content. And we'll see you next time for episode 2 of the SA 4x4 and Outdoor Show here at Zwartkops.